Well, good morning everybody. The Manchester MC 7X Media team has arrived in Landrake in Cornwall for round one of the BSMA Championships. Glorious weather, hard packed track, which is going to be different from the sand tracks we've been racing so far with the Service Nationals, so probably suit me a little bit better, so looking for better things today. Well, we've just done qualification practice this morning, not too sure times, but I love this track. I had so much fun out there. I forgot because I didn't have time to walk the track. I knew there was a whoop section there, so I doubled into it straight away because I thought it was a little double jump. Got a sketchy through there once. The jumps are mint. I don't normally like ruts, but they're all pushing out nicely now. Some nice lines developing. After riding Brampton and Fat Cats and Hawks, and we've had some real grueling tracks, it's really good to have a real nice fun track. The FC 250 Carl Heaton Manchester MC machine running brilliantly. Suspension obviously set for sand. I haven't had time to alter it, but I was really happy with the way it rode anyway. I've got a feeling it's going to get pretty choppy later on, like braking bumps, but at the minute I'm really loving the track. Right, we've just done race one here at Landrake in Cornwall. God knows what I was doing on the start. As you managed to flop the start twice, the gate dropped, front end came up, dropped it down, they were all going. Panicked, flipping, front end came up again, dead last off the start, absolutely diabolical. Swept round the outside, had a nice little line, caught quite a few there, and picked the track's brilliant. I am really loving the track today. The Manchester MC 250, FC 250 Husqvarna is faultless around here today. It really is great fun. So I managed to pick off quite a few, got up to 18th in the end on that one, so for me it ain't too bad. Hopefully a bit higher if I can get out the blooming gate tomorrow in the next race, because that's the thing in a minute. My starts, I just don't know what's the matter with my starts. That used to be my stronger feature, but I'm just having a real bit of a crap time with the starts at the moment. I need to do some practicing and get that dialed in. They put a bit of water down on the opening lap, got filled in quite a bit, and then that jam and roll off a fair bit, but we got going again, so it's okay. Looking forward to the next race. So I'm really enjoying the racing here. The tracks are brilliant. Fantastic opening round for the BSMA, the Pico Championships. Well, we've just done race 2 of the Vets race here at the Apico BSMA Nationals. I don't know what on earth I'm doing today getting out of the gate. I'm proper revving Rodney, just popping the right front wheel in the air off the gate and flipping, just not getting a good clean drive at all. Better start, at least I was with the pack when we went round the first turn. Then I got stuck in the middle of a little bit of a battle of a pack, and that just took me a little while to get around them. The track is flowing really well. Really enjoying it. The drop-offs are just great fun. So this track's like being on a roller coaster. The up and down those banks and the jumps and everything, it's really good. Had some good little battles. The ruts, I mean, I'm not a fan of ruts. They're gnarly today, and they've even got the ruts are pushing out wide, so they look pretty wide, and then they're getting a smaller rut on the inside, actually inside the bigger ruts now. Unfortunately, due to the weather conditions, it's been very hot and dry and dusty today. I've had to water the track. A lot of blocks of races today. We've only had 2 of our races today. We'll get our 3rd, so we'll be having 3 tomorrow for our championship ones. Hopefully it'll be better. At 18th a game in that one. I haven't got Kevin as well this weekend to race with me to do this championship, so whole new bunch of guys, but it's been good fun out there, some good little battles. So yeah, just gonna, I'm confident. I mean, my lap times, especially as the track's getting rougher, I think I could run a lot higher than I am, but it's getting a case of getting out of the gate, and I know there's a few little spots where I could be doing a lot more as well, riding a little tense as well. So hopefully get it all sorted and we'll be dialed in. To race 3, which is on the Sunday. Obviously our race program, obviously due to the track having to be watered, was curtailed. We were last block of the day again. The track was heavily watered again in the morning and overnight, and I actually thought the track people had done a brilliant job on the circuit. I'm not a fan of ruts, as I said earlier, but that can only be expected. Obviously a lot of the track had been ripped and a lot of water being put down, but I thought the track rode brilliantly all weekend. The gate, getting out of the start, I don't know what's the matter with me this year. The starts used to be my strong point, and I used to go backwards. Now I can't get out of the gate for love nor money, and I'm struggling at the back at the minute. I really need to get my head around this. Got out of the gate, bit of melee on the front end. Put my foot down really hard just before the big tabletop and really jarred my foot. Got a heavily bruised toe and everything off that. But other than that, that was okay. That was just ringing for a lap or two. There was a big nasty crash in front of me that took a couple of riders out. I think it was Gary. He broke his arm quite badly in that one. Had to go up on the grass to avoid it, and then a couple of other riders went down in the corner afterwards. Then caught a couple of other riders, but it was a bit of a non-eventful race after that, really. So, but I think we're getting our average scores so far this weekend around 17th and 18th. So we're getting there out of a pretty close to a full gate, and it's not too bad. So race 4, again, very consistent, rubbish out of the gate. Good fun little race actually though. I'm really, as I said before, I'm really loving the track. I think the track preparation has been great, and the track at Landrake flows brilliantly. If you're wondering why the change of scenery, it was such a busy weekend. We were racing, filming, everything, didn't have time to do all that to the race diary report, so did the first one in the house. Now all the family's watching the telly, so I'm back out in the garden now. It was just a good fun race. At the back of the pack, pulled a few more riders back, and then worked my way. Got Robbie towards on the very last lap, I think, as well, my mate Robbie. So I enjoyed the race. So one more to go, let's see how it goes. So the fifth and final race of the weekend. Not much more to say. Again, rubbish starts. I mean, these are probably the worst starts I've ever had in my life. I really need to get my head around this. I'm enjoying it though, I've got to admit. The track, Landrake, I'm back here with another championship in a couple of weeks time, and I can't wait. It's one of my favourite tracks. It's flowed, it's been mega gnarly, and when I say gnarly, they've watered it, it's dried hard, it's been dusty, it's been bumpy. It's just the weather conditions really, nothing really helped. The crew have done a brilliant job prepping the track, making sure it was rideable. Also to the BSMA as well, first round of the championship. Obviously a late start to the season because first 2 rounds cancelled due to the horrendous winter that seemed to drag on forever at the beginning of this year. But we're finally rolling with that championship, and I'm glad. Not too sure the actual championship standings at the moment, as I'm just doing this video, because we're doing this quite early. I don't think they'll publish the actual championship standings. I'm getting 16th and 17th. It was a good, I think 35 riders are on booked in for the first race, so I'm happy with that. It's been a great weekend, and I'm definitely looking forward to round 2, which will be at Brookthorpe, which can be another gnarly track, and also dependent on the weather gods. So, but other than that, fantastic weekend, and roll on the next championship.